How do I get healthy? Discover how to turn back the clock. Better health equals better life. Would you like to enjoy more energy, a shapelier body, and a more positive mood? Would you like to follow a proven path that can make a difference in your life and answer the question, how do I get healthy? Why your GP may be getting it wrong. The all too often rather naive view taken by your doctor is to treat the human being in isolation, where no part really affects another part. That's why we have specialists. They focus in on one area, but in the process they lose view of the whole. This rather generic treat the symptom, ignore the cause approach is supposedly right for everyone, but their failure rates are dismally high. In fact, according to JAMA, the Journal of American Medical Association, doctors are the third leading cause of death in the US. Go down the right path. Start by finding an approach that truly understands the fact that everybody is unique at a biochemical level. In fact, it's critical to your success. Your individual differences are evident in your fingerprints, your eye color, facial features, voice tone, even your organ size and locations. Your metabolism is unique, and so contrary to main press publications, we are not all the same. There is only one you. Yet even when you see professionals such as your naturopath, you get treated just like the person before you and just like the person after you. That one-size-fits-all approach that is supposedly right for everyone. But it is a little-known secret that an honest nutritionist or naturopath or homeopath will admit they can only help some people. For others, their methods have little effect. Don't fall prey to guesswork. For instance, when I first started out on this road many years ago, I was advised to take magnesium to help me sleep, but it had little effect. In fact, it made things worse and would cause me to even become more alert. Yet when I dug deeper and found out my metabolic type, it was determined that magnesium causes imbalances in certain people's metabolisms. I had one of those metabolisms as identified by my metabolic type, where magnesium excess would prove to be mostly detrimental. In fact, the addition of magnesium supplementarily was actually stimulatory to my metabolism and was never going to help me sleep. It wasn't right for me. From this chart, once we identify your metabolic type, we can clearly see which nutrients suit your metabolism and which ones don't. For the purpose of what I just explained, you'll notice in the top left column in the purple one, it's got fast ox. That's my metabolic type, fast oxidizer. If you scan down the nutrients in that list, you can see all the nutrients that are right for my metabolism and that I draw on in excess. If you go across to the slow ox column and go down to minerals, you will see magnesium, the nutrient I just mentioned. That is for the complete opposite metabolic type to me. So no wonder it didn't work. Once we know your metabolic type, we know a heck of a lot more about your metabolism. It really is a targeted approach to increasing your health. An individualized approach is key. So when it comes to receiving advice from supposed health experts, please stop for a moment and ask yourself, what is that information based on, and how does he or she know it will work for me? Has a thorough investigation been made, or is that advice being based off a one-size-fits-all approach? Ask yourself, did the person before me get that same general approach? Will the same person after me also have to fit into that same general approach? If so, then I advise you to find a more personalized approach. One-size-fits-all approaches are always guesswork. It has to be based on your metabolism or your unique DNA. Treat the person, not the disease. In addition, if you focus on the disease, you are essentially ignoring the cause. As the same disease can manifest itself due to a variety of causes, the solution will be different for each person. You should also seek out someone who is profoundly knowledgeable in regards to the functional workings of the inside of your body. It's important to realize that your symptoms are arising from areas in your body where function has been lost. Or in other words, the fact that you have lost function is the cause behind your symptoms. The key is to restore the function and the symptom will go away.